My name is Kabir. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Adelaide, Australia, and I'm currently an aspiring pilot.
I'm Niels Kwak. I'm 29 and I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. I'm doing the type rating 737 next generation here.
I'm Kvishim Rousing. I'm 32 years old. I am from the Netherlands and I'm currently at the BAA for the 737 NG type rating.
So my name is Suraj Ratanchand. I'm 34 years old. I'm from the United Kingdom and I'm doing the Boeing 737 NG type rating.
So I always wanted to become a pilot since I was a young age, and so in school I took the right subjects.
I started in 2012 with my pilot career, and I want to become a pilot from a young age. I love seeing the sunrise every day above the clouds.
From when I was a child, I first went into the flight deck and I was captured by the magic of flying. And that's when I decided to become a pilot, and I followed up on my dream and I became a pilot.
It all started when I was a young boy actually. It was my uncle that was my main inspiration. My uncle had obtained his PPL and he was doing hours, and on one of his first solo flights, my brother and I were privileged enough to go on one of his solo flights with him. And from that point onwards, I just fell in love with aviation. Seeing the flight deck, seeing the switches, the control panels, being sort of above the earth, so to speak, it was just a great fascination for me. So it's something that I really enjoyed and something I wanted to pursue.
Because it's the most flown airplane in the world.
And I want to improve my opportunities to get a job at an airliner, so that's why I've chosen to do the 737 NG type rating.
I did my MCC and JOC in the 737 and I really enjoyed flying the aircraft. So I thought, for me personally, I would rather fly the 737 as opposed to the Airbus.
I also chose the 737 NG because it's a good type to get on and hopefully to get a job on it soon. I chose BAA Training mainly because there was availability at the time, and it was a very good school from what I had heard.
So I looked at organisations where I was able to do the type rating. I found that BAA was the provider in which I was able to do it in the quickest time possible. I'd also checked online and seen that the rates, the viewings were very good and the reviews are very good for BAA. I also know somebody that actually went to BAA and highly recommended the academy. So I made an inquiry and here I am today.
I choose BAA because of the availability and the good communications.
And I heard positive stories about them, and they offer the best price quality.
The theoretical part was really good. It was a lot of computer-based training, but the instructors were really good. They really helped out, and they were always there when we needed them.
I would probably say doing the whole CBT. I think the time in which we had to do the theoretical material was quite challenging, as we only had, I think it was just over a week and there was a lot to cover. So managing my time efficiently and effectively to get through the material in order to do the final test was what I found a big challenge.
It was a lot. It was not difficult, it was a lot of fun because you're actually doing what you want to do. I've read the FCOM a lot of times. I did the CBT a lot of times, and I also asked my instructor a lot of questions because the instructor knows almost everything.
I just finished my theoretical part here at BAA. A lot of memorizing, but they are good instructors here, so at the end you will finish and you will succeed.
I'm very excited. To be honest with you, the majority of my experience has been in the 737 Classic. I have actually seen the NG and I have done a few hours of the NG, but I'm very excited about this particular sim as it's a brand new sim. I'm just excited after doing the theoretical stuff to finally get my hands on the flight controls and actually fly the aircraft.
I'm really excited, and especially because it's brand new. We heard that it's only about 2 months old, so I'm really excited to get into it and see what it's about.
I'm very excited to start flying the next of the 737 next gen. It's exciting and it's a fun thing to do.
I would say when you're starting type rating, make sure that you can let go of all things for about 4 to 5 weeks because it is a really intensive course. But as long as you put your head down, you should be okay.
If possible, try get the CBT in advance. Try do as much of the CBT as you can before you actually come to the training organisation, because it will help and it will pay dividends when it comes to the actual training. I think also Having a good set of friends while you're doing the type rating definitely helps, because if you have questions you can discuss them amongst your friends, and you've got the instructors to ask as well. So that definitely does help, I feel.
Study hard, study a lot. Do not underestimate it, because it's a lot of theory stuff you have to know. Read the FCOM, so always stay ahead of your schedule, don't wait. It's just 1.5 months of putting down everything else and focus on your type rating. Well, after I finish my type rating, I'm going to apply to 737 NG operators and hope to find a job as soon as possible.
The next thing for me is once I finish over at BAA, I'll head back to the UK and start looking for positions. I feel that the market at the moment is as good as it has been for many, many years. And I feel like now that I've done the type rating and I have that on my license, it will be beneficial and advantageous when it comes to applying for positions.
After the type rating, looking for a job, hopefully getting set up in an airline and stay there for the long term.
The instructors are very nice, they know a lot, and everything is so it's good, it's taken care of very well, very professional.
The standard of training is very, very high here. The instructors that I've met, they're all very, very knowledgeable. If ever you have any questions, they're there to help you and they'll facilitate in any way possible. And the facilities are fantastic also, and not to mention the Boeing 737 is a brand new sim, so I would highly recommend BAA.
It's a really good school. There's a lot of friendly faces, all very helpful, and the instructors are really good as well.
I would recommend BAA training because of the good communication, good instructors and a nice facility.